So I
Okay,
hope
so
it looks
now's the
better.
time for the
'cause
reveal.
I
Everybody
put it
can
somehow a bit higher than it used to be,
unwrap the puzzle.
and more on top of the table. So I'm hoping
I'm again very
that is gonna
excited to see what this is
be
going
better
to be.
overall
And
experience. I still haven't gotten
if
it.
there are stickers or plastic wrap, you may remove that as well.
Ooh, okay, this is a new puzzle. What's this puzzle? MudPuppy.
For me, it's nice to
that's
see Rika competing,
Oh.
because we are always here helping you, Michelle, as a virtual assistant. And
Oh,
then,
no.
Great. Success, Rika.
Yeah,
Oh, glow
that
in
was
the
also
dark.
my first reaction. I was like, Rika, this time competing.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, no,
Interesting.
she's been, from the beginning, she's
Never
been
seen
such a
this.
great help and had given me so many ideas and feedback, and also kind of like helped me to streamline the process of how we work together between the virtual assistant and what I'm doing on my end. All right, so we have the puzzle. Now, I did this puzzle last night, and when I tipped out the pieces, I noticed that there were some pairs. So I just was doing my normal flip and sorting as normal. But then I kept on pulling out pairs and more pairs and more pairs and more pairs. So as two pieces connected together. By the time I'd finished my flip, I paused the button and I counted up how many connected pieces I had. And there were 74 connected pieces, which is just too much. So I would like everybody to open your bag, either pour it onto the table or pour it into your box. Break apart all of these pairs at one time. I mean, give yourself the fairest chance of doing this as a normal puzzle. I mean, we did this brand before, and I don't remember that there were so many connected pieces. We had that once before with Clementoni where there was like 30 or 40 pieces connected, and I did ask you to do the same. So tip them out, go through, crumble up all those connected pieces. So yes, I can see lots of pairs being broken. Oh, Inka has like 4 pieces connected.
Wow, yeah, there are a lot of pieces connected.
I am actually not familiar with this brand. What is
Yes.
this?
This is MudPuppy. Kirsty, Kojo, you can also just open the bag. Open the bag.
Look,
and
I had 5
take
pieces
them out
connected.
of the bag, and then you can more easily.
5 pieces connected. I don't know if they will be able to see, but 5 pieces connected.
Yeah, because I think if someone starts with 74 connected pieces, that's not quite an unfair advantage.
Look at this guy. 4. Another 4.
So yeah, we did this one before, this brand before MudPuppy. It was like tree-dwelling slowpokes. I think maybe 5 pairs fell out like that, but it was nothing that I stood out to me as being unusual. But
Yeah, this time I can see a lot of people like separating pairs at the moment, and it is somehow the production with this one.
So when you finish this puzzle, it makes a fantastic pickup puzzle because it's so connected. It stays together so well. But unfortunately for speed puzzling, not the best conditions for starting.
Well, the additional gifts are nice when they are connected, but
yeah, I mean, in a normal puzzle,
much.
If I do a Ravensburger and 4 pairs fall out, I'm like, yep, those are my freebies, I'm taking it. But just with Clementoni and with this one, I just thought it was a bit too much. Right, so when you've separated the pairs, pop them back. Don't put them in the bag, just put them back loose into the box and then put the lid on. You'll notice there is a poster. If you would like to use the poster, you can just take it now and leave it on the table. Because the box is partially, there's like text on the box, which covers some of the image. So yeah, take the poster out and then place all the loose pieces back into the box. Just get rid of the plastic bag. Yeah, so MudPuppy is an American brand. I think it's owned by Gallison, although it is its own like copyright company. So I couldn't, trademark company, I couldn't. The About Us page is like so vague. It doesn't say when they were started or anything about people who started the company, but I assume it's Gallison. They have the same box size, similar piece cuts. They have a white backing, which is also
you should get the new Waldo's box puzzle. It looks amazing. Isn't this like a promotional material though?
Yeah, place the pieces.
Hey, Sarah.
Annalise, you can just take them out of the bag. Just pour them into the box. Take them out of the bag. Pour them into the box, put the lid back on, and then we'll be ready to go.
I got I thought people just got it sent as a promotional material. I didn't know that. Can you buy it? I would love to
Okay,
try
so
it. I haven't seen any videos of people doing it.
All right, so everyone's got their puzzle back in their box. Poster is out. Let's have a countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Good luck. Yes, I researched the puzzle a little bit so I can also take a closer look at it. Apparently it's a glow-in-the-dark puzzle, which is pretty cool. If I see it correctly.
Yes,
the pieces
so,
are so big.
Here we go. We have it's called Glow in the Dark. So so that's part of a Glow in the Dark collection. It's called Jungle Illuminated. So more colorful than the tree dwelling slowpokes. We've got lots of cute animals once again. Some jungle animals and what
I didn't separate it.
This one doesn't have labels of the animals on them, so I might need some help with the names.
Good job.
This one kind of looks like the really tiny one from the Philippines. There's like a primate that can fit the size of your hand, like the smallest primate in the world. I want to say marsupi, but that doesn't sound right. Yeah, so there is a darker background. So the pieces are a little bit bigger than normal.
2 pairs. You take it.
Hold it up to my top and see it better. So yeah, it is a square puzzle.
Chunks of like 4 pieces.
And what I can say is yes, because it has this glow in the dark feature, it does mean that some of the pieces that are white or yellow, some of the highlights, you could say, they have this glow in the dark paint on them. So they have a bit of a more rougher surface, which does feel a little bit strange when speed puzzling, like it's not just so smooth, like when you're sliding the pieces in, or when you're like grabbing the pieces really quickly to put them in your hands, like some kind of get caught, just because of this rougher texture. And yes, it does glow in the dark. It looks very lovely. So everything that's kind of white and yellow and some of the eyes and things are like glowing. It looks very lovely. So you can leave it out or and check it out tonight if you like. All right, so I'm going to start towards the end of the alphabet today. Let's start with the letter S.
It again seems like this is a puzzle that has a little bit of everything for everyone, in that like there are sections that could be sorted very well from what I can see, like the elephant, the little leopard in the back. Yeah, so it could be sorted a little bit, but also it's also kind of busy, so you can do a little bit of the pick and place strategy as well, which could be a doable thing. I have a hard time deciding if this would go quick. Like, what was your time for it when you did it?
It was 54 minutes, 29. And just as a comparison, the tree dwelling slope
4 pairs. Okay, 4
was
pairs.
1 hour and 16.
Pairs.
So 22 minutes faster than slowpokes. Because it is more colorful. I mean, the problem with the tree dwelling slowpokes, it was the animals were mostly purple or this like peachy beige color on a black background, and you had a lot of text, and the text were going at different angles, and so you had to kind of figure out what the text was saying. Here you just have like, you've got big pink flowers. Every animal has its own type of texture. The vegetation also has different textures and tones of green, so it is quite easier to tell the vegetation apart. So I think this one will go a lot faster.
Yeah, it does. It does. The tree dwelling slowpokes did seem like a challenging puzzle. As far as I can remember, it also had higher numbers. I mean, longer times for completion. I'm not sure what was the time of the first place finisher, but it was definitely a higher time.
Okay. All right, so on the screen we have Sabina from Denmark, Sana from Finland, Sarah from Sweden, SJ from the UK, Smaranda from Romania, and Steffi H from Germany. So we can see Sana is getting already the pieces for the cheetah or leopard. It's yellow with patterns on it. Hang on.
I don't think
What's
there's
the difference between
in
the
the jungle. I don't think there's cheetahs in the jungle, so it should be a leopard.
A leopard, okay. So the yellow one with brown spots on it. Yeah, so that one definitely does stand out at the beginning. So we can see some people pulling out already the yellow animal, and others are pulling out the borders. Steffi H is doing some sorting of the pink flowers. Yeah, so there's one big pink flower, which was actually, I think that was one of the first things that I put together. It was really, really nice to put that one together. It has very distinct spots on it and a very distinct shape.
It also kind of throws me off. Is it the back of the pieces is actually white?
Yes, it's a white backing.
Yes. It's at least easy to see if everyone is finishing sorting, not sorting, flipping. It does seem like everyone is more going for the sorting at first now, at least from the participants that I can see here.
So we also have Susanna from Germany, Taya from Finland, Henrietta Sabo, that's the opposite, from Hungary, Teresa from Czech Republic, and Tobias from Sweden. So we can also see a nice structure being formed there from Tobias and working on the border, getting that nice square frame in place. Oh, and Teresa already has the cat.
Oh, nice.
So it's 6 minutes and the cat is done. That's great. And that Tobias has the border done. That's great progress straight out of the gate.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Yeah,
this might be very fast.
Yeah, we can see Taya's also done the pink flower in the middle. That's really nice. And putting together some of the leopard as well.
It's also interesting to see like the different sizes of tables that people are using, how much they spread themselves out. Like it's always fun to see how Tobias uses every square centimeter that he can get on that table. And then in comparison to that, Teresa seems to be using like a much smaller space. Everything is much closer together.
That's true. She's building out from one corner and working her way into the pieces. Yes, a very different strategy there between Teresa and Tobias.
Teresa is going super fast here. It's not just the cat done, but also that pink section underneath the cat. Let's call it a cat. Yeah, it's the big cat.
All right, so we also have with us today Verena from Austria, Veronica from Germany, Veronica from Slovakia, and Vicky from Hungary, and Victor, fresh from his wins in Slovenia, 3-time winner in Slovenia.
Oh, yes.
Victor from Poland is back.
He really maxed out that Slovenian competition. He took everything he could.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. Oh, I mean, and poor him getting the glacier and the repeat puzzle from the Worlds, the Neuschwanstein Castle.
Oh, yes. I wasn't jealous of those puzzles. Like, I usually want to puzzle along when I see like live streams from competitions, but those puzzles didn't seem like too much of a joy to complete.
But I was so impressed with that time. Yeah, and then yesterday he was puzzling with Hannah because Hannah, I mean, she's a mum of dance champions, and they had a dance championship in Poland. So she used the opportunity to meet up with Victor and do some puzzling, and they just did some pretty amazing pairs times, I have to say. So those are really fantastic when two top-notch speed puzzlers can get together.
Oh yes. And it was actually pretty fun to see. I was taking a look at the participants as they were logging in to the competition today. And Victor was actually warming up with one of the mini puzzles. There was one of the 100-piece puzzles with the parrot on it.
Oh yeah, from Ravensburger.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can see Veronica V has got the cat done and working on the lower border area, also connecting the pink. The pink flower also connects very closely to the cat. We can see it's already done on Teresa's side. And Vicky, yeah, so it looks like that seems to be the part that draws people, mostly these pinks and yellows when it comes like directly out of the flip. But we can see that Vicky has also got the white monkey. So there's two monkeys hanging from some vines. One is like a dark purple color and the other with a white face, and the other one is more like a white creamy beige color. So that one jumped up to Vicky. Very nice. Just leave Vicky on there a bit longer.
Yeah, they have this coating.
People are being very active in the comments. And one of the things that I can read here is that Victor is being called the Ferrari of speed puzzling by some people.
I have someone called AS, and I don't know who that is. Yeah, AS in the red shirt. Agata, okay. Okay, yep. Thank you. So that is so AS in the red shirt is Agata. Okay, so we have Zach from the United Kingdom, Xander. Oh, who's Xander? Xander Rowe. Okay. Can't see a registration, but I know Xander Rowe has participated before. So Xander Rowe, when you're finished, please write your name in the chat. Then we have AS is Agata from Poland, Agnes from France, and Agnesa from Latvia. So I wonder if there's someone who's not starting with the leopard.
Well, we might still see someone who hasn't started with the leopard.
Yeah, maybe there's someone who starts. Well, I also really enjoyed the snake. The snake has a very distinct green scaly texture and has yellowish reddish stripes on it. So that was also quite fun to do. And we also have this little brown cute monkey-like creature. Yeah, this little guy here.
The slow loris, isn't it?
It could be. Maybe it might be one of the other creatures.
At least that's my first thought. I think that's the slow loris.
Mm-hmm. Has kind of like little, not webbed fingers, but like little alien hands.
It's probably my favorite detail, apart from the two little monkeys so far. In the meantime, in the chat, the time guesses are starting to come in, and the first one is 35 minutes for the first finisher. So if you feel like you can guess the first finisher's time, just go ahead and write that in the chat.
And
yeah, we don't have any Americans participating today. It's still Thanksgiving long weekend, but I see that Jim has joined the chat. Nice to see you.
Agata is also making really, really great progress. With the leopard being done and like that little pink section and the flower.
Oh, we see Alejandro has done the white monkey as well. Oh, we're going to be seeing some faces. He's got like the toucan face, the the face of the bear. And yeah, also in the bottom left-hand corner, there's like a funny looking toad, like a yellowish green color. So you can see he's got like a section of the border off to the side, off at his right-hand side. So right now, definitely he's not working on the border as such. He's just working on whatever catches his eyes. And yeah, lots of little islands, and it'll be very nice to see how they all join together a bit later on. So we also have Amy from the UK, Angelica from Sweden, Anna from Finland, Annalise from Belgium, and Annemie from Switzerland.
Another guess in the chat for the first finisher is 38 minutes. I myself, I'm also guessing somewhere around 35 for the first one.
Okay, so correction, Mari is participating, so we do have an American participating. So when I checked on Friday, I didn't look at the participant list yesterday, but from the registrations that came through on Friday, there were no Americans. So I figured it was because they would still be busy with festivities. But okay, we'll see. We'll catch a view of Mari a bit later on. Yeah, so on Annemie's, you can see the bottom left corner, there's this yellowish green toad has been put together. And that one also stands out because it has a kind of like this mottled, olivey, spotty texture. It stands out quite well as well. But yeah, it's great to see everyone's got like some nice points, some nice building blocks put together, little islands forming. It doesn't look like anyone's getting stuck. And I think with this one, it just really flowed. I really enjoyed this one. I was having a lot of fun, and I actually listened to the live stream. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. What am I going to listen to? And I'm like, oh, I'll listen to the live stream of the tree dwelling slowpokes. So Jim was co-hosting with me on that time. And that's when the first time when Marcia appeared, and like 2 minutes before she finished, we discovered, oh, we better watch her. So that was quite fun. And then hearing like the Danique and Andrea were like close behind. So yeah, because I haven't participated in that environment since I don't participate in the Euro Jigsaw Jams, but that was the closest. So I enjoyed listening to the live stream on that one. All
yeah,
right.
I was actually wondering, do you ever plan to like participate in one of the EJJs instead of hosting?
I don't think that's really possible at this stage. I'm very involved in choosing the puzzles, and when it comes to a new brand, I usually try to test a couple of the puzzles first to see how it is with the piece cut and all. And additionally, everything kind of needs to be done here at this computer because there is quite a few more technical things attached.
Oh, yes.
All right, so I'll leave Alejandro on the screen, and let's move on to our next participants.
Oh, yeah.
But I am participating today. I'm participating in the Jukari competition. Also, Alejandro and Kristen are in there.
Yes, I have been seeing it on Instagram that a lot of people are going to be participating in 2 competitions today.
Yeah, so the Jukari is split over 2 days. So some people did it already last night. And it was funny because we were driving we'd been away all day, and we were driving home, and the competition started around 9 o'clock. And I was like, oh, it's just so funny because I thought the French competitions were late. They start at 8 p.m. our time, and then the Italian one starts at 9 o'clock. And we have a family who live in Italy, and so my husband was like, oh yeah, the Italians are always late. Nothing happens before 9 o'clock. So
yes, of course, they eat late, they do things late.
So 9 o'clock is a completely normal time for them.
Yes, and it's actually a very comfortable time.
All right, so we have Arkadius from Poland, Ajalin from Argentina. So she actually participated last night. So there's a Saturday night competition and then the Sunday afternoon. And I saw that she participated last night. Oh, and Bibi from Denmark, she's also on the list. I don't know if she's going to participate later today or she's already done it, but I saw her name on the list.
And then since a couple of people are doing it the night before, do you already know what your puzzle is going to be, or do they not publish that at first?
Well, they do have a live stream in Italian, so it is possible to see the image. And some people did post on Instagram already the image. So I saw the image for 3 seconds because I just wanted to check, is it the same puzzle that we had on Thursday night in my competition? And it wasn't. And that's all I needed to know. And then I closed it.
Oh, yes, true, because it's also a bluebird, right?
Exactly. So then I was just like, oh, how would that be if we happen to choose the same puzzle within the same week? That would be a bit bizarre. But no, it wasn't. That's all I saw. I was like, no, it's not the same image. Done. Okay. And I'll wait till 4 o'clock. All right. So we have Carolyn from Belgium and Catherine from the USA who's living in Germany. Okay. So sorry, there is another American there. So good to see that Catherine's back at a normal sized table. Maybe she was visiting with someone or she was at a different location. She said she was in a closet with a small wobbly table and had a bit of a hard time on Thursday night. So looks like she's gonna, go back to more regular conditions today. Yeah, Arcadius is making great progress. He's shifting things around, trying to place the islands where they belong. And Alejandro, yeah, so we're at 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
It is quite nice to see how everyone is making pretty good progress. I don't really see anyone being very stuck. You can see that progress is being made on every single screen. So it is really a flowy puzzle that probably works a little bit for you. Sorry, I'm going to need to shut the door to my room.
All right, so we have Chiara from Italy, Christina from Denmark, Claire from the UK, Claudia from Germany, Connie from Netherlands, and Daniela from the Netherlands. Yeah, so, I mean, Alejandro and Teresa, we saw were quite advanced. Chiara has got several islands connected, nice big blocks. That's looking really great. And everybody else is also doing well. Yeah, nice. Lots of cats.
Lots of cats done.
I don't think I've seen anyone who hasn't done the cat yet. All right.
I'm going to try and pin the ones who are making a lot of progress, just to keep an eye on everyone. So that I don't have to take a look at the live stream from YouTube, because I am getting a little bit of lags and it gets a little stuck sometimes.
Okay, so we have Dietmar from Germany, Elin from Sweden, Elisa from Denmark, Elisa from Belgium, and Eliska from Czech. Oh, Elisa Franks has done the elephant. So that's the large purple, it's actually the largest section. That's the part I actually left till last. But she's,
nice.
Got the nice big purple section in the middle. And I see there are also some connected sections off to the side. Okay, interesting. Maybe she's working with the biggest section and then it's going to be much easier just to fill in the smaller animals around it and connect it. All right, well done.
Nice. It feels like when someone starts with, like, the sky and the landscape image or something like that like you just get that big chunk out of the way and then you can just like focus on everything else that is to be tackled in the image, but then you have at least the big section, the big and challenging section out of the way.
Yeah, and Elisa is one of our youngest participants. So when she was in Trier, she participated in the junior category, so for 15 years and under. And she's done several solos now. So yeah, one of our up-and-coming speed puzzlers, and I'm sure, she and her mum will be ready at the computer to buy the tickets to the Belgium Championship, which is supposed to be released this weekend possibly, or very, very soon. That's pretty exciting for the folks in Belgium. are going to have their own nationals in March.
I like to comment, Michelle, is today the release, so the Belgium and the Belgium residents can register from today, but we, the foreigners, I am interested to participate, we need to wait till 1st of January, okay?
Ooh, okay, yeah.
So let's say, I know because in the Benelux group, some Belgium puzzlers were contacting us to make teams. That is possible, let's say, if there is at least one Belgian or Belgian resident initiating the registration. But for example, I want to compete in solos and pairs with Mia, my Dutch friend. We need to wait till 1st of January. And this is information that I check with Andreas Hayerek, who is the leader of the speed puzzling in Belgium. Huh? So thus everybody is now aware. As a foreigner, you need to wait till the 1st of January for the registration.
All right. Thanks very much for that clarification, Daniela.
That is very good information. I'm really hoping that there's going to be spaces left for foreigners. I'm very much playing with the idea of going. So
well, you're not far away.
I'm not far away, and it's not a bad drive all the way to there. And
I mean, Belgium is very accessible from Germany, France, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and not even just a bit of a jump from the UK. So I think it's quite smart that they make the opportunity first for the Belgians, because there are not that many Belgian speed puzzles, that they all get a chance, and then after that open it up.
Yeah, I also pretty much agree with this system to like give priority to the locals first. And then if the competition doesn't fill up with them, then everybody else can get the chance. And I really hope that I will get a chance.
So we have Emilia from Finland in the top left corner, who won EJJ 32 and 33. Now we have Emma from Sweden, Eric from the Netherlands, Everly from Estonia, Freya from Denmark, and Hannah from Czech. So everyone's doing really well. We're at 26 minutes. I'm going to move a little faster. We still have our world champion to catch up on. So we have Hannah from the UK, Haibor, that's Heike from Germany, Iris from Finland, Inga from the Netherlands, and Inka from Finland. Oh, well, yeah, on Inka's table, you can, that stands out very clearly, the white monkey. Yeah, just a small detail on the feet of the white monkey look like little hands.
It does.
So I had the piece, and I was like, "Oh, here are the hands." Oh no, those are actually the feet. All the better for swinging and catching vines with. Oh, Iris is got lots of sections done. You can see the triangle section is actually the snake, the way it's like wrapped around this blue branch and kind of hanging down a bit. Yeah, that's a really nice one to do, the snake.
Inga also has a lot done. I'm not entirely sure how, I can't exactly see because of the background, but it seems like she has most of the surrounding areas and basically only missing the elephant maybe, and some other little pieces all over, but like the majority of the images seems to be done.
Okay, so we have Isabel from France, Janie from the UK, Janine from Germany, and Jenny from Finland. Oh, really nice view. I really like Jenny Puto's view. Just looking at from her angle, what you can see, we get such a nice view here.
It is a very nice view.
But yeah, it looks like, Inga has pretty much, just the elephant left to do, and the green trees. Yeah, so the variety of trees and bushes and vines that are left. Okay, very good, Inga. Oh yeah, so there's also a rhinoceros, which is also a similar, is a grayish color, but the elephant is a bit more purplish. So also gray, but with a bit more purpose.
Yeah, there seems to be a difference in the shades of the animals.
So we're at J, and I'm told I need to check out K for Kristen.
Yeah, she is making a very, very good progress there as well. It seems like as people are done with like the cat and that entire little bottom section with the pinks, like basically they are working from outside in, and the middle pieces are the ones that are missing.
So here we have Judith from Germany, Julia from Austria, Kath from the UK, Kirsten from Austria, Kersti from Finland, and Kristen from Norway. So yes, Kristen was about 75% done. So basically filling in the purple parts of the elephant, and then after that, it's just all the green and black pieces left.
It's just amazing to see the accuracy that she has with, like, the general methods of how she is puzzling, that she basically picks up a piece and knows where it goes.
And Kath H is really solid as well. I really like how she's just got, it looks like she does a section, she grabs every piece for that section, and then she moves on. Like we don't see like kind of half done areas or like little gaps. Like she's really done each animal really clearly before moving on. Very nice there.
Yes, it's super organized.
Yeah, so everyone's doing well then. Well, I started at S and we're only up to K.
We ourselves are making pretty good progress in showing everyone now. MK, in the meantime, in the chat is asking if everyone is going to finish. I'm actually pretty confident that they might with the 2-hour limit.
So we have Leah from Denmark, Lena from Germany, Lenka from Slovakia, Linda from the Netherlands, and Alina from Norway. So yeah, I'd say there's several people who are now like at about 50% or over 50% of the way. So I would say Lenka and Lena are now in that group, kind of pulling ahead. But Kristen, has less gaps.
And somehow more organized gaps. Like it seems like she picks a section and then completes that completely. And in the meantime, whenever she finds something that she knows exactly where it goes, she like completes that as well.
So we're at 32 minutes.
At the moment,
were
I
there
would say
predictions for 34 minutes?
35 was, I think.
Okay.
Now there was one for 32. We're past that already. And I would actually say that Inge and Kristin are pretty similar at the moment with their progress.
So we also have on screen, so we have Kristen is just on there at the moment, but we also have Lynn from Belgium, Madara from Latvia, Magdalena from Poland, Maya from Finland, and Mandy from the Netherlands. So
yeah, we have a big chunk of the animals done here as well, from what I can see on each screen. Most of the edge for everyone, at least. And Barbara Eichlerova is asking if we can check on Teresa.
Yep. So we have Mari also heading off towards the finish. Maria TB from Sweden, Miriam from the Netherlands, Marie from Norway, and Mary from Germany. Okay, I'm just going to jump now. So we were at M. I'm just going to jump now to the people who have been standing out as being more advanced, that we can compare them side by side.
Yeah, I would say Teresa, Chiara, Inge, and Christine and Victor at the moment, and Alejandro. They're the ones that I noticed most that are standing out.
So Kristen has about 30 pieces, and Alejandro or Chiara, Inga, 30 to 40 pieces.
Something like that.
Looks very close between Kristen and Teresa. And
does.
Victor, so they're all kind of neck and neck, like they're all roughly about.
Everyone is very close. I think the podium is going to be very close to each other.
But Alejandro still has to do the elephant.
Yes.
The others have done the elephant and have very similar gaps. These black and green gaps to fill.
Kristen has maybe about 15 left at the moment. And then Inge maybe about 20, 25. It's really hard to see. But Kristen is definitely pulling out to be first place now. It's about 10 left.
Yeah, Catherine points out that he's, I mean, like in the top left, he doesn't have that gap. So the other that gap of the darker green next to it. So there's 3 bats hanging upside down in the top left corner. In Victor's, you can see it a bit more clearer. There's like 3 brown heads.
And Kristen is done. Congratulations.
Congrats. So 36, possibly 37 minutes. I didn't see the exact moment. Well done, Kristen.
Congratulations.
And Lenka is joining. Okay.
One side for it.
Yes, Alejandro's progress is deceiving because whatever he has done, like everything is done, and he has like maybe 2 holes left in the image, and apart from that, everything is done.
And others are kind of darting around here and there, like in which corner does that fit? Different, like with Inga, it looks a bit more patchy there, but when there's only 1 hole left, it will be easier to fill in, to find the shape that fits into that gap.
Yes,
when there's
exactly.
a larger hole, it is a bit more trickier to fill. But
So
Teresa, second going strong.
Teresa is going very strong as well. They both maybe have about 20 pieces left.
Yes, Alejandro has about 25 pieces. I think 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th are going to be really close.
Yeah, probably the entire top 10 is going to be very, very close.
Okay, I need to jump. I'm just got to check Mari.
Yeah, that's the elephant. Oh gosh, it's a lot.
Victor also has very little left, but what's deceiving is that his pieces are on the puzzles, so I can't really tell how much is missing. But maybe they are also at about 15. Alejandro is pulling in very close. And Inge. Alejandro has like 4 or 5 left. And done.
Well done, Alejandro.
Congratulations. 2nd place.
third, Inga.
Third is Inga. Inga is doing these very, very close calls now with like seconds apart from whoever she's next to. Like at the previous competition as well, they had 1 second between each other. Inga and I can't remember who was on fourth place.
Fourth, Lenka. Well done. So there was a 3-minute gap between Kristen and Alejandro. Then in the same minute, Alejandro, Inga, Lenka, and Victor. So I have on screen Teresa, Anami, Kiara, and Mari.
Kiara also only has 2 left. And done.
Awesome. Well done, Kiara.
Well done, Mari.
And Mari.
Yeah, top 10 is filling up quickly now.
Okay, so Mari was 7th. So Kristen, Alejandro, Inga, Lenka,
And
Victor,
Teresa.
Kiara, Mari, Teresa. Wow. Well, so many top players all in the same competition. It's close. So now I need to know who else to put on the screen.
Tobias is pretty close as well, from what I can see.
Okay, Mona is not far away, maybe about 5 minutes.
I'm also just scanning through every one of like who would be on the screen as well.
Okay, so it looks like that was like the first wave of like the top players. There's going to be enemy is done, and then there's going to be a few minutes before the next wave of finishes.
Yes, I am pretty confident that people can finish this in 2 hours. Like I can't really see anyone standing out. Okay, Inga has to leave around 11:30.
Mm-hmm. All right, then since we have a little break before the next finish, how about we bring in Kristen? So her time was 10:40. I think we started at 3 minutes late because of all the crumbling of the pieces. So I think I said was it about 36, 37 minutes. All right, so let's find Kristen. Put her on. Kristen, are you there?
I'm going to wait a little.
Hi, Kristen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, congratulations. How did you like this puzzle today?
I enjoyed it a lot. It was really fun to build. There were so many like animals and areas you could easily sort. So I really liked it. It was an unusual like pieces. They have like texture on them because it's like a glow in the dark puzzle, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they were a bit like tricky to like fit them down. Especially at the end, I started like shaking because of the adrenaline, and I was really struggling like getting the pieces to like sit.
Yeah, because they do have this like a bit sticky, rougher texture.
Yeah.
So those are on the more on the light colored pieces. So those with like yellow or white highlights. Those are the parts that glow in the dark. And I also noticed when I would pick them up that they just didn't slide in so easily or so smoothly.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite animal from the puzzle or something that particularly was nice to put together?
I mean, I guess everybody enjoyed like the leopard.
Yes.
It's so I think most people probably started with that one, and like the pink area around. It was really easy it's like stood out. And I also enjoyed the elephant, although I did that at the end. Yeah.
Do you actually listen to the live stream while you are puzzling, or do you wear headphones to listen to something else to not get distracted?
No, I turned the sound off.
Mm.
I tried once not that long ago to listen, but it was really distracting me. So yeah, I turned the sound off.
And then do you also like wear headphones at like live competitions to not get distracted?
I mean, I've never done it previously, but this year in the finals in Worlds, I wear my earphones and listen to music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because it can help to like block out everything else.
Yeah.
Especially once you are pulling into like being very close to finishing, and like we're actually watching what you are doing and commentating on that might be a little bit stressful.
Yeah, it is.
Vicky and Tobias are done in the meantime. Well done.
Yeah, do you have any yeah, so you're also participating in the Jukari competition. Have you done that one before?
No, I haven't. So that will be a new experience.
Yeah, so this one is a bit different with the way we finish, because I've done it once before, and I finished my puzzle, and then I went to the chat and I wrote done, and I saw nobody else had written done, and I was like, that can't be right. I can't be first. And then I'm like, something's not right, and I saw finished puzzles like on the screen. So for anybody else who's doing the Jukari, it's different than the Euro Jigsaw Jam. When you're finished, you need to take a picture of your finished puzzle and post it in the Telegram group, and that's basically your done message. That really threw me off, because then I was like, what? I can't be first. Alejandro was here. He surely he's finished. He did. He finished 23 minutes before me, but I was just like, what am I doing? And then I was like looking for my phone and lock screen and then taking a picture. So there, you do have to allow between finishing your puzzle and like your actual time. Yeah, some seconds for fumbling around on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you have any, so apart from the Euro Jigsaw Jam and the Jukari, do you have any other competitions that you'll be doing?
And no, I think the Norwegian nationals are in March next year, and that's the first like live competition. Yeah.
Yeah. So have they already announced the dates for that one?
Yeah, they have. I don't remember when, but it's around the 20th of March. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it looks like in March, April, and May, that's when most of the nationals are planned for in Europe.
Yeah.
Do you plan to travel to some of the others?
I'm not sure. I'll have to see if they like fit in my schedule.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering, do you, apart from puzzles, do you have any other hobbies or passions?
I mean, I enjoy like drawing and painting. Yeah, and then I love spending time like outside in nature.
Oh, nice. What's the nature like where you live?
It's really beautiful. I mean, it's northern Norway, so maybe some have heard of like the Lofoten Islands. It's not that far from here. But yeah, it's really beautiful nature. It's mountains and yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And you said drawing and painting as well.
Yeah.
And what kind of images do you like to paint and draw?
I mean, it changes a lot what I enjoy doing. I've done a lot of like botanical drawings. I like that.
So of flowers and plants.
Yeah.
Like these studies that used to be drawn of like plants and all kinds of other like animals, things like that.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you thought about making a puzzle from one of your paintings?
I've considered it, but I'm not sure.
That would actually be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like we have seen Tobias do that already once
Yeah.
with the custom puzzle.
Yeah, so his was a collage, so maybe you could get like your favorite pictures and
Yeah.
Like if one image is not specifically ideal for puzzling, if you get like more of them together, then it can be quite fun to have like mini puzzles within that.
Yeah.
Have you done Alejandro's puzzle?
No, I haven't. Sadly, yeah, I wanted to buy it when I was in Spain, but I didn't find the time. So maybe I have to order it or something.
Yeah, because so there was sometimes he was like selling it at the cafe across the street, or I did a pre-order because I ordered mine online, and then the guy from Puzzles Andrometer dropped it off to me, so I was very happy about that.
It looks really fun. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about having like doing like if you could produce your own line of puzzles? Have you ever thought about like what would be your like dream puzzles to make?
No, not really. I haven't given that much thought. Yeah.
Yeah, Fuji, did you have any comments for Kristen?
I was thinking about it, but basically I'm more interested in like the strategy of how you were completing the puzzle, but basically that was already touched on, of like how you usually do puzzles.
Yeah.
You don't pull the edge out first, right? So like you start with whatever section you kind of find.
Yeah, I do like sort the edge out to like remove it from all the pieces. But then, I mean, on this one, the leopard and the pink areas really stood out. And then I also sorted the elephant just to remove more pieces. And you can also see like around the monkeys, this is red tree. And that was also quite easy to like sort out and build. And then, I mean, I found it like a good idea to like switch between doing the animals and the areas around the animals, like the plants and the darker areas.
And then from then on, it was basically just filling out the gaps, right?
Yeah. And then after a while, you start like noticing that the plants are all different around the different animals. So the plants doesn't like repeat.
Yeah, I thought that was quite nice about the plants, because in mini puzzles, like when you're left with just like the because there's several kind of jungle style images, and then when you're left with like the trees and the bushes at the end, and then it could be here, it could be there, but here it was like, no, this one's got like a yellowish green, this one has broad leaves, this one has kind of like as in more like a star formation. So I actually found the plants quite fun. Normally it's always like a bother at the end, but I thought it was quite fun just because they're quite uniquely shaped. That was nice. I thought it was interesting that you said that you sorted out the elephant just to clear some space, because yeah, that's actually quite a good point. I mean, if you know that probably the elephant is going to be the part that you do towards the end, or it's the biggest section, just clearing it out and pushing it off to the side. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it kind of reduces the chaos, right? So you don't have to look at those pieces anymore, or like kind of look around them to see everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
a really good point. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kristen. I'm really glad you enjoyed the puzzle today, and yeah, another great win for you. So wish you a good Sunday, and yeah, I'll be seeing you in the competition. Well, I won't be. I'll be focusing on my puzzle. Maybe I'll hear that Kristen has finished. I don't know if he speaks in Italian, but maybe I'll hear the word Kristen, and then I'll know you'll be done.
Yeah.
And hopefully I won't be too far behind, but yeah. All right. Well, thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Congratulations. In the meantime, we have had quite a lot of finishers as well. I can see 16, 17, 18, 19. The top 20 is done. From what I can see, Rika is on 20th place. Agata was 16, Emilia 17, Yulia 18, Janie 19, and Rika 20.
Yeah, so the time is 53 minutes. So wow, really great. We've had 50, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 people finished already just at 53 minutes.
Yeah, we will still have quite a couple of finishers in an hour, I would say.
Yeah, Rika, Mandy just finished. So on the screen right now, we have Sarah, who's got about less than 20 left. Freya, about 30 or 40 pieces. Arcadius, 30 pieces. And Emma has about 10 left. So yeah, great progress there.
Like very
yeah, then let's have a chat with Alejandro.
Yes, let's put Alejandro on the screen.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So, how are you today?
Fine.
Yeah. How did you like the puzzle today?
I like it because it was a little bit tricky in some point assembling process. So yeah, it was more fun.
What sections did you find the trickiest?
The elephant, all this blue was my last part, so I more or less do it quickly. But yeah, maybe when I finish with the main colors, the yellows and browns. In this moment, then I had to choose between the dark pieces, the elephant, the greens. Was maybe the worst moment.
Yes, that was actually one very tricky thing to see as we were watching you finish, because like you had the one big gap left and it looked like it's a lot of pieces that is remaining, and then all of a sudden it was done regardless. So like it looked way bigger of a hole in the puzzle than it for everybody else who had, like, you know, pieces like scattered all around the puzzle that were not there yet. And it might actually be a good way to go around it, because you can only focus on like one place, and that helps with finishing up.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you had experience with this brand before?
Not, never. It's first time I see this brand. I'm looking to see at night how beautiful it is.
Oh yeah,
illuminated. But no, first time.
And how did you find it? Did you also find it challenging with like the surface of like it's a different touch than the other puzzles because of the glow in the dark thing?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But no, for me it was fun, because it's true that in some moments I had problems putting the pieces in the correct place. It was not like a Ravensburger or other type of brand.
25th place, not bad.
It was fun, so I really enjoyed it.
Let's try this, guys.
Good, great. We're very happy to hear that. And how are your plans for the rest of the year and like the upcoming year? Like, are you planning any live competitions in the near future, or is it like a complete puzzle pause now, apart from online competitions?
I will take a little rest because I have a lot of work to do at university. I'm trying to get a official position, and I have to work this next month. I was
look at it!
in Yukari contest, but I